club catch at the chest is the most reliable way of catching an ultimate. Okay, if you have time and space, then you should be trying to club catch a disc at your chest. You should aim for perfection with the catch. So I'm trying to get both my hands touching the disc at the same time. I'm splaying my fingers a little bit. I'm trying to hit it right in the centre as well, so that I'm not touching the rims at all. I've got my hands in the centre, touching the disc at the same time. If the disc is out to the side, then if the disc is out to the side, you might need to move to get your chest behind it. Okay, so the first thing you've got to do is actually use your legs to get your chest behind it. If it's up high or down low, then you might have to jump to get it there. If it's down low, then you might have to go to ground, even just to make sure of it. Yeah, so your chest is always behind it there. You want to be moving as much as you need to get the disc here by your chest, okay? The hand that you put on top will vary depending on the angle of the disc. So if it's coming out and be flat, I can go with either hand, same difference. If it's at this angle, then my left hand should be on top. Okay, to put my right hand on top means that my arms are twisted and folded over. It's like that, left hand on top. Yeah, and if it's like that, right hand on top. Yeah, if I was to catch that like this, it'd be incredibly awkward. One of the reasons for catching the disc at your chest, so you've got like a backboard for it. If it's out to the side, then you want to use, if you're not able to get your chest behind it, then you want to be using your palm and your wrist as the backboard. Okay, so that if it goes through, it's going to stop there. If I went the other way when it's coming across here, then there's nothing to stop it, and if I miss it, it's just gone. If I go like this, then I've got like a second chance almost. Okay, so if it's high on your right, then your right hand should go on top. Okay, if it's low on your right, then your left hand should go on top. You've got the backboard there. If I had right hand on top, it could just pass through. And the vice versa on the other side, high on the left, or my left hand on top. Okay, the palm and the wrist of the backboard, and then right hand on top if it's low on that side. Most people will prefer one hand on top when they clap catch. They will have got used to doing it one way, and the other way will feel slightly unnatural. But it's important to practice a way that feels unnatural so you get used to it. So right hand on top for me used to feel unnatural, and I've practiced it enough so now it feels pretty much the same as left hand on top. I first realised that it kind of mattered which hand was on top in quite an important game, quite an important situation in fact. In a game to go to Euros against Fire, I was handling at the back against their zone. It's a very high pressure situation. Someone threw a swing pass across. He was right-handed, sidearm, slightly blady, so like 100% I needed to catch that. And as it came to me, I realised that I should be going right hand on top. In fact, I wanted to go left hand on top, and I'd have to do this with my body, get a really awkward angle on it. I couldn't believe that I'd had this massive hole in my understanding and knowledge of clap catching, and it almost, I think I made the catch in the end, but to have to think about that at that time is not necessary. That's not the time to learn that you should be catching with both hands on top. So if one hand on top feels uncomfortable, then throw around and get your partner to throw the ones that are uncomfortable for you. So my right hand on top is uncomfortable, so I'm practicing then catching it at that angle, repeatedly until it feels natural, and then in a game situation I don't need to think about it. I can just execute the catch. That is ideal for that situation. Yeah.